Stampers, Kim from StampingImperfection.com. Welcome to my craft room. I wanted to share a very quick little baby card with you today. And I love this little card. I love this Retro Fresh Designer Series paper that's in Stampin' Up's Occasions catalog. It's available until the end of May, and I think it's just fabulous. I love the colors. That's where my color scheme is coming from today, from that colored paper. I'm using two stamp sets. I'm using the Zoo Babies stamp set. I can't get enough of this lately. I had this on my wish list for a long time and finally got it. I love this. And I'm also using Teeny Tiny Wishes. I love Teeny Tiny Wishes because I can use my two favorite sentiment punches. That's the word window punch that looks like that. It's like a little oval, and then the modern label punch that looks like that. The Teeny Tiny Wishes fit perfectly with these two punches. So to start with, I'm starting with a piece of baked brown sugar paper. I cut it at 4 1/4 by 11. I scored it at 5 1/2. So that's going to be my card base. I have a piece of Bermuda Bay that's cut 4 by 5 1/4. That's going to go right on top of my card base. I have a piece of Saffron. That's one of the colors in the designer paper. This is cut 2 1/2 by 4 inches. So this is 2 1/2 by 4 inches. I'm going to put that there. And then I have a piece of this Retro Fresh designer paper. It's got a really nice pattern on the back also. This is cut at 2 1/4 by 4 3/4. So that's 2 1/4 by 4 3/4. So I'm going to start out just by attaching with whatever your favorite adhesive is. Attach the yellow, the Saffron piece to the center of the Bermuda Bay piece, just like this. Now, to step this card up, you could dry emboss this with one of your embossing folders on the Big Shot. You could give that a little bit of texture if you wanted to. Now I'll take this piece of Designer Series paper, and I'm going to put that on top of these two layers, and I'm going to leave a little bit of cardstock showing on all the sides, just like that. Now I've got this very vanilla seam binding. I'm going to tie this around my card, giving it a little bow. And once I have my bow tied, I'm just going to trim off the edges and give it just a little diagonal. And then I can attach this whole thing to the base of my card. Again, use your favorite adhesive. Now, as I have this on the back, I'm noticing my ribbon is a little crooked, so I'm going to, before I stick this down, I'm going to make sure that I have this straight across the front of my card. Just like that. Now I have a piece of Very Vanilla, and I'm going to take the little lion from the Zoo Babies, and I'm going to stamp him in Tangerine Tango. That's another one of the colors from the card. I'm just going to stamp him like that. I've also stamped in Tangerine Tango the Hello Baby sentiment from the Teeny Tiny Wishes. I have my 1 3/4 inch circle punch, so I'm just going to center him, punch him out, and this time I kind of decided I wanted to try, instead of using the baked brown sugar, I kind of felt like the baked brown sugar scallop blended in a little too much, so I decided I would try a piece of Tangerine Tango. So I'm using my 2 3/8 inch scallop circle punch, and I'm punching out a scallop circle in Tangerine Tango. So I'm going to try that, and I'm also going to use my modern label punch and cut a piece of Tangerine Tango out with that also. That's for my sentiment. one last punching, I'm using my word window punch with the Hello Baby that I stamped from the Teeny Tiny Wishes in Tangerine Tango. This is very vanilla cardstock. I'm just going to punch that out, and now I'm ready to put all the other pieces together. I'm going to put a little bit of glue on the back of each of the very vanilla pieces. And I'll attach them to their Tangerine Tango counterparts. So the circle's going to get centered on top of the scallop circle. The word window goes on top of the modern label. Now I could have also maybe done the stamping in baked brown sugar. And on the back of these, I'm just going to put a couple of dimensionals. So I'll stick this one on top of the card, and I'm going to kind of center it over the ribbon like that. I'm going to put, for the back of the modern label, I like to just take a little bit of the edge like this. So I have a long narrow piece, and put the edge is still great dimensional stuff. I'm going to put it on the bottom of the card. And there's my card. Now I could also step this up with some candy dots if I wanted to, or some pearls and rhinestones. I could step it up that way also, or even maybe a little bit of stitching, faux stitching with my markers. So there you go. There is a quick and simple baby card made out of the This and That Retro Fresh Designer Series paper and the Zoo Babies stamp set with the sentiment coming from the Teeny Tiny Wishes. So thanks for watching. Stop by my blog at stampingimperfection.com. While you're there, sign up for my mailing list to get more ideas in your email, along with notices of sales and classes and things like that that are available. So thanks very much for watching.